Greetings and welcome to another weekly Vault video with me, Treggyz. The ghost of Koresh is looming in the near future. The Ethereals are back. Boy Lord Dimensius is looming. And I've already been taken over.
Not really, but when I was setting up my mic arm and stuff, I remembered that I have all the little stupid voice effects I could turn on here and there. So let's play around with the ethereal one for a second. Is it the WoW patch we're getting in the near future? But not actually getting taken over by anything. Besides, maybe. Actually, you know what? It's fair to say definitely getting some fatigue from the current season, but that's expected at this point. So let's see if working for the last week has been worth it.
Or not.
No more of that, maybe. I promise. Let's go. What another wonderful week in that World of Warcraft. Although it is funny, I make a joke about the new patch in my intro. I actually didn't really look into it at all, at least not yet. And I was really hoping I didn't say anything, didn't try to bait it this time. I was really hoping for an Ayakazan, because then I would have. I'm gonna just buy one this week with Dinars, but half hoping to just get one from the vault, and then I could buy like the pacemaker instead. But it doesn't really matter. Warrior's basically done this week no matter what, so I'm just gonna take boots with leech on it. Why not? Like, basically, I feel like this last week has just been me like very much putting a pin on like a bunch of my characters. A lot, like my DK, Pally, and Mage are all just like dunzo. Like, sure, there's still like a few pieces I could get here and there, but it's like it's so, it's one of those. There's like so few pieces. It's like it is genuinely like, is it even worth even trying? It's like the character's 680. Do I really need to keep going? It's for hoping for that like the one trinket that refuses to drop or anything. And they can just buy most everything nowadays. I don't know, but keep going. I'm in a really weird mood for this video, I suspect. Please don't say I have that stupid voice changer on still. Good. Don't think so. But I do suspect the next few vault videos for this season will probably be a few less characters, more alts and shit. Yeah. I was like, I'm gonna take that for. I don't need a socket. I'm gonna take that for Unholy. Because it's good stats for Unholy. I don't play it very often right now, but still go into the next season with like a good, very good specific Unholy statted weapon. It's even not that bad for Blood, honestly. It's an extra myth weapon to have a different rune forge on it, so a little more convenient than if I do have to go play Unholy, I have to go back to Archeress and change out my rune forge. Easy peasy picks. A lot of single vault picks today. Spent a good amount of time last week doing delves, of course, because of the new belt everybody got. I already have missed shoulders. I do. That's a bit sad. Don't even really need a socket. I could get Mog, though. Mog or a heroic energy drink. While this energy drink might be suspicious, it isn't suspicious. Monster energy drink. Not being paid to say this. I'm just a fan. I think I'm just gonna go for the Mog. Fuck you, suspicious energy drink. I'm good, apparently. I just keep it moving along. No more stupid jokes. This is why I don't usually record this early in the morning. Well, it's not super early in the morning, but recording at 11 o'clock just means I have the whole day ahead of me, basically, instead of like rushing to get this done right before my raid usually. Again, I do think one One Vault Wonder. No, not quite. And that cloak isn't that bad. I can move my embellishment onto another slot. I have plenty of crafted pieces. Nope. Nothing is good here, so... I don't know, I guess I could still just take it for Frost stats or something. I think Frost likes haste and crit. I think, you know, I don't really have much plans on playing it right now. I just don't really need another socket because last week I bought 2 sockets or whatever because I had so many tokens. I just like did 2 and I can't even use any right now. But I did learn you can socket the Tinker Bracers. As much as it matters because like next to nobody's using them nowadays. But hey, at least you can throw a prismatic socket on it. Keep it moving right along, especially with weird graphical glitches and stuff. I will remember this week to roll the bones on my rogue. Big roll. I got good. And then I got a Grim Codex. I'm not so sure about that. I think this trinket is surprisingly not as bad as I think it is. But it is not great, though. It sadly is probably better than my mechanical amplifier I have, it looks like. There's still maybe a world where, like, more than likely I'll still make a good push for getting 12s done on my character, and I could just, like, start putting crest into this instead. So at least, like, I'll have the crest level unlocked. I don't know what else to really say. It's like, I don't really need a socket on this character again. All my characters love getting weird shit. So I already have, like, sockets ready to go on, like, half my guys. The Lord of Suck himself. I love my Warlock. But will the Vault love me as much as I love my Warlock? Let's see. I don't think so, because I've gotten this same one on my... Yeah, I got the same cloak on my rogue a few times. Pretty sure. And I already had a myth cloak anyway. This is why you do multiple keys. You don't just, like, settle for just one. You always get something really weird. Something you, like, definitely don't need in the first slot. Almost always. Maybe not always, but almost always. I could arguably use the socket on this character, I'm pretty sure. I'll just do that. Be very boring. I will probably just hold on to it for a while, because like my 2 items I can socket are a little funny hero track helm and then a weird statted myth bracers, which, like, this is probably the better choice of the 2, but I don't really want these bracers forever. But also kind of like, how many more weeks left in this season? Does it really matter, you know? Hard to say. Unless I'm gonna make a really big push on my Warlock to get, like, a lot done or whatever. I still see it in the cards definitely for these other characters down here to get their 12s done. Not sure about my monk. I haven't been having fun. I have had fun healing recently on my monk, but I don't know if I necessarily want to do all 12s. Like, I don't know if I want to play monk next season, you know? That's basically all I'm doing right now, is kind of just, like, getting as strong as I possibly can right now to make the start of next season a little bit easier by having, like, the extra handful of eye level or whatever, right? Kind of the only thing I'm doing right now on some of these characters. I got the almost got the full vault on my Demon Hunter. Ooh boy. That's some nice bracers right there. That one's not gonna be real. I did the time walking stuff on this character. I was worried there's gonna be, like, a tome in this slot. I was also worried. I crafted myself a neck yesterday. I was really worried I was gonna get the Rick Reverb neck in my vault and just be like, man, that was a stupid pick. I also got, like, both the really fucking good delve trinkets down here too. If this had been, like, week, you know, like the first handful of weeks in the season, this would be like a fucking stacked vault right here. It still is pretty stacked for this character because I have kind of shit trinkets. Both of my current trinkets are champ track, but I think I want to go for the bracers, or even. Actually, I think I'm supposed to be. Am I supposed to be using the chest? Might be fucked up and using the wrong tier slots. Actually, got quite a lot going on in this vault. Indeed, I am supposed to be using a tier chest, so I think I'll go for the big chest. Seems like that's probably the best gain if I'm supposed to be using tier chest instead of tier legs. I just kind of forgot and have been settling and at a champion chest anyway. It was like champ chest, champ bracers versus, you know, myth chest, myth bracers, so may as well go for the big statted item instead of the little one. They're both basically best in slot, so hopefully that the bracers show up again in the future, or maybe I just get them from raid because I've been seemingly doing all of my mythic raid reclears on this character instead of my my DK recently. So maybe I'll get lucky. It has been quite nice getting my Demon Hunter up to snuff pretty quickly. His character was only 640 eye level. Not like no kills, no mythic plus done at all. Like just barely like 2 or 3 weeks ago, and now it's not like crazy high eye level yet, but it's still got like a lot of good like myth pieces and stuff. Still got a lot more crest to farm. Then you get some real trinkets and get a tome. I need to just like finish out my 12s and buy tome and stuff like that. So characters come a long way in not so long a time. One more real vault. Might be the only vault actually left. I forgot to check my loot spec, but it probably doesn't matter. There you go, for the same exact thing I just did on my Demon Hunter, basically. That ring's kind of real meh. It might be really nice for like Windwalker, maybe. I don't remember what their stats are nowadays. I don't know if they're still like big on haste or what, but that's like back when I played Windwalker in Legion. That's like perfect stats right there. I'm pretty sure Mastery Inverse. Yeah, I'll just go ahead and go for another tier chest. Although I might finish out the set. Like maybe I hold off and actually change twisting that thing over. I don't need it. Never mind. I could use it just for tiny extra eye level. Me as well. I did not quite finish my triple threat on my monk. I didn't get around to doing motherload. But it's easy enough. One more 10. 110 motherload. It shouldn't be the end of the world. Very much should not be. I was looking back on the last week with like doing. I didn't do literally a billion delves, but like I did finish out the achievement to like max out the new Titan panel thing you get in the overpowered delves. I did the 11s on all my characters because I was like, well, if I'm gonna be doing delves anyway, I may as well like get max crest and stuff. So I did it. I didn't really spam ones like some people did to get like done very quickly. I slowly but surely got it done over the course of the week. Knocking out real delves. Those. In my opinion about the new Overcharged Delves is like, as someone who I guess I appear to be the delve fanboy or delve aficionado in my friend circle. They're fine. I don't know. There's nothing really crazy or new. You get like the extra effects from the console, but other than that, it's like you're still just doing delves. It's, you know, convenient later on when you get like the big movement speed buff. At least you're doing, you know, if you're going to be doing your weekly delves, you could just do your 2 overcharged delves a day and, you know, just like do 2 and 2. Do them considerably faster. than if you're gonna do them otherwise. I don't know. They're fine. Like that's how the content always boils down for me. Is it's just like fine. It's something to do when people aren't around, and I'm like looking to fill out weekly content for myself. Gonna be doing them for a few more weeks because we got like what 4 weeks of upgrades to do, which is like I'll probably only bother with like my main characters that like, and I'll wait until like all the upgrade levels are out. Hopefully it'll backfill and let you like catch up. I don't necessarily feel like doing as many delves this week as I did last week. One of the things I did do last week, yeah, here it is. I got my key to madness thing from doing bountiful coffer delves. 500 big ones for a big golden key mog. Not really big. This one. This is like definitely an alright reward. I just put a short out. I can't remember how long ago it was, probably like a month or so. Where I was like, I just gotten this one, and I was like, man, I wish it was a little bit bigger. Kind of like that's still my opinion. Is like kind of a cool mog, a cool appearance. I just wish it was maybe a little bit bigger. Take that one out of context. And to talk about some raid prog for evade specifically. We kind of got brickwalled by sticks again this week. Despite us actually, we ended up having like a full raid week for the first time in I can't remember how long. Like no, we didn't like stop after our break on Tuesday night and like come back when we had more people the next day or anything. We actually had like 2 full raid days. But I mean, at least our reclear went pretty well. But the prog on sticks was a little messy. It's sticks is one of those fights for us. It's definitely been like the whack-a-mole boss where it's like do my best to like highlight a problem we're having and be like, please like don't light trash on fire. For instance, it's like then we'll have a good pull where like maybe we don't light much if any trash on fire, but then we'll have like 3 recyclers go off, and then I'm like, please get your recycler guys before they go off, and then we'll have someone roll into multiple bombshells, and then it's like, please don't roll into bombshells. Next pull after that is like someone trolled someone in the other section, they're a different section, and they couldn't get the bomb. Like, please get to your section, do your bomb. It's just one of those fights for us where I still am pretty optimistic we could kill it within like 10 pulls as long as just like everything goes right. The people who go on the ball are just like 100% do everything perfect. But it isn't necessarily a free fight still for people who haven't killed it. Like I was looking at some other guilds in like our same ballpark of, like ranking range, let's say. And like there are other guilds who have like killed it, but they'll still take like 200 pulls to kill it. So it's like I don't feel that bad being at like 28% at like 60 some odd pulls. Like it isn't that bad. I still want to avoid, if we can help it, I want to avoid hitting triple digits, but we'll see what happens. And shift gears, talk about WA. We had a good week this week of just extending our lockout, killing Gallywix, and going back, and we did Sprocketmonger again for the first time since our first kill. Actually went pretty smooth. I think we killed, like, we did really good this week. We did everything in one night. The other 4 bosses that we didn't kill the week before, including Gallywix. But good easy raid week. Hopefully didn't get my mount. Hopefully it drops sometime soon. Wouldn't mind being like I'm in like the back half now of people who haven't gotten the mount. Pretty sure. We will see. Anything? I guess I didn't really Like I made a joke about it at the start of the video about the new patch that got announced, 11.2 Ghost of Koresh. I'm really bad in actually like looking into patches ahead of time. Like I don't really like deep dive. Like I don't read every single article about it. You know, I usually just like wait a while and like I'll look at it closer to the actual patch drop. Like I know it's probably not for it'll be like mid August probably when it's dropping. Like or like maybe the actual patch will drop like August 5th or something, and then like the raid will in the season starts at like August 12th or 19th or whatever, right? Something like that. I usually wait until like August in that scenario, like the start of August or like late July to go and look at stuff because I'm just kind of like I don't want to get like overhyped about anything. Like read something that's like really exciting that's coming out with the patch and then get like bummed out when I know it's not coming for another 2 months still. So I usually just like hang off for a while. I am excited though. It's kind of it is nice to know have an idea of what's on the horizon at the very least. I'd rather have the knowledge out there, even if I'm not gonna dive into it myself. I'd rather still just know it's out there if I'm like bored and want to just like read Wowhead for a couple hours one day. Very much get on my nerves and stuff this week. Get my Eye Kazan for my warrior. One of my problems I have on most of my characters, like if you ever look at my bags, like because my sorry for my very messy bags, but if you ever see that I like been like literally am just sitting on some of my dinars for my characters, I do need to figure out what I'm doing with these. Because at the moment it's like you could probably just go and buy yourself your heroic pick me up and it'll be more than fine. Like why not? Or you know whatever I'm gonna do with them. It's like just sitting on them forever isn't really doing anything outside of like, well maybe I am banking on doing all 12s, or maybe there's gonna be a week where I get to bring an alt into Wa to kill like Muggsy on my mage or something. I don't necessarily know if I actually want to like it would be awesome if I could, but like I would rather just stay on my warrior and kill the boss consistently over maybe getting a kill on my mage and potentially causing issues because we don't suddenly have like a lot of execute damage or something. I'm usually just play arms and just make sure fucking phase two ends, or at least I do my best to make sure phase two ends. Like looking ahead to see like what's going on, and it's like, what the heck? I wonder if that means increased drop chance on mounts and stuff. Maybe it's time to finally go finish grinding out invincible and crap. Gotten like terribly unlucky with like some of those mounts. We'll see. Still a new patch and everything. Haven't just like what I was talking about with Ghost Crush. Like I barely looked into anything for the current patch because it's a 0.7. It's like there's going to be some stuff to keep you subscribed for an extra month or two in the meantime for the real content to get released. So we'll see what happens. I will go ahead and let everybody go. I think hit the button. Have a good one, guys. Best of luck with your vaults if you're hunting for anything next few weeks.
Who knew?